Okay, I'm going to start and see how many I can get done from the Module 1 check sheet for those of you who are new to this class for this marking period. First thing is square root of 75. You may automatically want to go to your calculator and type in the square root of 75 to find out that it's approximately 8.66. But more likely they're going to want you to simplify it. So you're going to want to think of numbers that multiplied together give you 75. My first thought is 25 and 3. I'm not saying it's the only pair that gives you 75. I like that pair because 25 is a perfect square because 5 times 5 gives you that. If you ever have two ends that are exactly the same, I like to say they get married and become one and they come out of the square root. And then the 3 doesn't have a partner or anybody that it's like. This is a simplified version of the original problem. And if you go to your calculator and type in 5 square root 3, you can see, slide this up here, square root 75 and 5 square root 3 give you the same answer, so you know you're right. GCF and LCM. GCF means it's something you can divide out or take out. The biggest number that divides evenly into 25 and 80 is 5. I can also take out an x from both of them. They both have at least one x. I always choose the fewest when I choose what can come out. Y squared and y, I can take a y out of each. Z and z to the 67th, I can take a z out. Least common multiple is a little bit different. It's the first number that both 25 and 80 can both divide into. And for 25 and 80, that would be 400. And LCM, I like to think I choose the most on the exponents. Do I choose x cubed or x? I choose x cubed. Y squared or y? Y squared. Z or z to the 67th? Z to the 67th. Next, you're told to simplify. So we're going to add like terms because there is a plus sign in the front. 4x squared plus 8x squared is 12x squared. 6x's plus 11x's is 17x's. 4 plus 15 is 19. So if there's a plus sign in the middle of two polynomials, just add like terms. Now different though if there is a minus sign. What I like you to do is recopy the first one, change the signs of everybody in the parentheses behind it. So if they were all positive inside the parentheses, now I'm just going to make them all negative. Then I combine like terms. A 4x squared minus an 8x squared is a negative 4x squared. 6x minus 11x is negative 5x. And 4 minus 15 is negative 11. Next one, number 5, says find the product, which means you're multiplying. I wrote hint box because I found many of your teachers tend to teach the box or window method. There are 3 things being multiplied by 2 things. So I'm going to make a 2 by 3 box. X squared plus 3x plus 5 and x plus 5 along the side. Then I multiply to fill in the box. X times x squared is x cubed. X times 3x is 3x squared. X times 5 is 5x. 5 times x squared is 5x squared. 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times 5 is 25. What I find next is that on the diagonals, you can generally, not always, but generally combine. We have 1x cubed. That's from this first block right here, x cubed. Oops, marker's not doing so hot. Then you have 3x squared plus 5x squared, which gives you 8x squared. Oops, better slide up here. Then you have 5x plus 15x, which gives you 20x's when you add them. And there's also a 25 on the end. And that concludes Module 1 check sheet, questions 1 to 5.